All right. So something that I realize a lot is people who are for dreamers and all that, they say that it's because the kids shouldn't pay for their parents' mistakes, right?
Because what?
The kids shouldn't pay for their parents' mistakes because parents did something illegal, but they have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, right.
So my question is, if that's the case, then why do they also make the argument that white people have benefited from their ancestors' mistakes and therefore should pay for it?
Yeah, dude, that's a really good question. Yep. Yep. Why should white people have to pay? And why should yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, dude. I don't know. Yeah. And here's the other side with the dreamer question is at some point in time, you're going to hit a wall. When you have look, I said this last class, you want your system, you want most people in your system to be legalized in your system. When people are underground, it's a problem. And it is a problem. So you need people above ground, and you need to know who they are. You need to be able to account for them. And so when we have all these people living outside the system without papers, illegally, let's say, right, undocumented, then it is problematic for the larger functioning of the system. So therefore, it's okay. It's not to even ask who's paying for it. It's not even about paying. It's like, look, find some way to bring people into the system. And so historically in the United States, about every 10 to 15 years, and certainly starting with in the 1970s under Nixon, but then really under Ronald Reagan. So those of you who are part of the Republican Party, the first major attempt to give amnesty to undocumented workers was Ronald Reagan in the 1980s. And so it's like, look, we have to do this because we got to bring these people, the people who are undocumented, we got to bring them out into the system so that we can see it. So, yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's just a short comment to the gentleman up there. I see what you're saying, but you have to acknowledge that when people come here for the Dreamers Act, they're coming for a better life. There's a difference between coming for a better life and killing people. There's a large difference between that. So I'm not saying that white people get penalized in the future for their actions, but you also have to acknowledge that those are two completely separate things that people came for.
Yeah, but listen, one of the issues though, right? Maybe dreamers are coming for a better life or their parents brought them here for a better life, right? But now you've walked into this moral argument. Like, I might steal her cell phone because it's going to make my life better, but that doesn't mean I can steal her cell phone, right? I might steal her cell phone because I know a homeless person who really needs a cell phone, and if I give this homeless person a cell phone, they'll be able to feed their children. That doesn't make it okay, you know what I mean? No, the DACA dreamer argument that people came for a better life, it doesn't necessarily just hold water. It's like, what's that?
People don't need cell phones.
What's that?
Homeless people don't need cell phones.
Nah, homeless people do need cell phones.
I just wanted to add to her as well.
No, but it could be. That's just one example. I could give you a lot of examples. It's just like once you walk into the moralistic argument, it's a slippery slope, right? Dreamers are here for a better life. Whatever. Yeah, I want a better life too.
I was just going to add that, like, I don't think that...
But I appreciate that. That's a good point. Last statement, and then we're out of here.
I just don't think that dreamers necessarily steal anything because, I mean, like, they come here to find opportunity. That's not stealing somebody else's opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I'll buy that. All right.